What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. This your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, Sirski. All right, so, man, we got Doug in exile reporting that DA Fani Willis hearing say Terrence Bradley been witness tampering, bro. This is crazy, boy. Listen, it's over for old Fani. It's over for old Fani and Nate and possibly Terrence for tampering with witness things, bro. That's crazy. Spicy.
This woman is a one-woman news machine, man. You ain't seen nothing. When the corruption and the crime is this bad and gone on this long, with no blockers or parameters or anyone to slow it down and stop it for years, completely well-funded and utterly covered up. The kind of things that she has done and what Fulton County has done, it's not just her. Okay, this happened way before her. It's in way many other offices, many other courts, many other elections. You just do a little scratching and a little bit of research, and it's like lifting up a rock. I don't know how many of you, if you ever like go to New York or LA, I'd go in the back alley, you lift up a piece of cardboard and it's like 8,000 cockroaches just scattered. You go like, holy. That's what it's like. With dirt and corruption. You lift up a rock, man, and suddenly it's like millipedes and worms and pill bugs and ants, and there's little baby ant colonies in there with the queen and the little pupa. It's like, oh, holy moly, put the rock down. We lifted a rock in Fulton County. This goes even deeper. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug. I'm a comic book guy. But frankly, I'm having more fun right here on YouTube bringing you the news. So thank you guys for watching.
Thank you, Doug.
It's really good for my family. I'm paying for my kids' college and just, I can't tell you guys, it's a huge success. You're coming in and you're subscribing. I have a personal goal of wanting to beat 455,000.
Speaking of subscribing, bro, we on the road to 100,000. Sidebar. We got 90,000. Make sure y'all subscribing to the channel, man. Let's do it. We can get to 100,000. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you're commenting and tell me you're lacking the content.
Subs. That will break my YouTube record. So we're going to get me, it's just a little more. I know you guys are working hard. You guys are doing your part. So thank you. You just kind of share this with your friends and we'll do this together. But here's ALX with today's, we're going to get to these headlines, dude. This is stinky crazy, Fani Willis. You're a miracle machine of news. Okay, you ready?
Yes, Doug. Let's go.
New witnesses in the Fani Willis case. Cindy Lee Yeager, a co-chief deputy DA for the Cobb County, Georgia DA's office, too many titles, too many words, is prepared to come forward to testify that Fani Willis told Terrence Bradley, he's the guy that was representing Nathan Wade, that Fani Willis told Terrence Bradley not to cooperate with the investigation and that his testimony directly contradicts what she witnessed. That's it.
Wow. Whoa, bro. No.
What more do we need? Fani, what are you doing? Here's the legal document. In or around September of 2023, Mr. Bradley was visiting Miss Yeager, this is the new witness, in her office when Mr. Bradley received a telephone call. Miss Yeager could hear that the caller was District Attorney Fani Willis. District Attorney Fani Willis was calling Mr. Bradley in response to an article that was published about how much money Mr. Nathan Wade and his law partners had been paid in this case. Okay, we reported on that back then. That's last year. Wow. Miss Yeager, this is the new whistleblower witness, Miss Yeager heard District Attorney Fani Willis tell Mr. Terrence Bradley, quote, they are coming after us. You don't need to talk to them about anything about us. Is that witness tampering, ladies and gentlemen? Is that how a DA, a district attorney that wants to run the most transparent district attorney, a reformer, is that how they talk?
Wow.
As Yeager, remember, this is a legal document submitted to the court. Ms. Yeager watched Mr. Bradley's testimony before the court and became concerned as a result of the fact that what Mr. Bradley testified to on the witness stand was directly contrary to what Mr. Bradley had told Miss Yeager in person. Now, remember, we
Wow.
witnessed the change in Mr. Bradley. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
He went from like, he was texting Miss Merchant going, yeah, they were in an affair, before they said they did in court. Then they try bringing him on the stand and he goes, and he's trying to hide behind his attorney-client privilege. And then Judge McAfee removed his attorney-client privilege, said, answer the question. He answered the question. He goes, I was speculating. I was speculating. See, someone came up and put a gun. Someone went up and tapped Terrence Bradley and said, you want to go floating face down on the river and out here in Fulton, Georgia? You better clean up your testimony quick. So he changed his story. Well, someone here saw Fani Willis witness tampering, witnessed it, heard Fani Willis tell him, hey, you don't need to talk about that with anybody. And that's what today's news is about. Therefore, in the event that the court reopens the hearing to receive additional evidence as requested by the state defendant, former President Donald Trump, Mr. Schaefer requests, this is Mr. We're going to get into Mr. Schaefer. He's great. Requests that the defense be permitted to subpoena Miss Yeager and present Miss Yeager's testimony related to the matter set forth herein. Respectfully submitted. This is March of 24. That's just, we got the news right here. Brand new news, guys, not the old stuff. This is new.
Brand new.
Oh, and I found this funny meme. It's Lie Hard starring Willis. She's got Nathan Wade on her phone, sending him
That's crazy.
3,500 texts in a year. New York Post, Fani Willis warned Nathan Wade's lawyer to stay quiet about the affair. Court filing claims, quote, they are coming after us. Okay. This is the hero. This is David Schaefer. He's one of the co-defendants. There are 18 co-defendants. Remember, Sidney Powell flipped and pled out. Jenna Ellis flipped and pled. Dave Schaefer did not flip and plead. Here's David Schaefer. He has his, by the way, he has his mugshot is his avatar in Twitter. So he's proud to have his mugshot as one of Trump's co-defendants, David Schaefer.
Proud.
My lawyers
That's what I'm
today
talking about.
proffered testimony by the Cobb County Co-Chief Deputy District Attorney in support of our motion to disqualify Fani Willis and Nathan Wade. Read our notice here. That was the legal notice I just read you, but here's the actual legal document. In the Superior Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia, this is State of Georgia versus David James Schaefer, defendants. Defendant's notice of proposed testimony, which he's going to give. Defendant David J. Schaefer files this notice of proposed testimony and respectfully submits to the court and the parties that in the event that the evidence were reopened regarding the various motions to dismiss or to disqualify the district attorney of Fulton County, Fani T. Willis, and or special prosecutor Nathan Wade from the prosecution of this action, that Mr. Schaefer would offer the testimony of attorney Cindy Lee Yeager, a co-chief deputy district attorney from Cobb County, Georgia District Attorney's Office, who overheard Fani Willis tell Terrence Bradley, no one needs to know about what you know. This is what I love about Mr. Schaefer. He's the one who brought up this new line of attack, a brand new opening on Fani Willis that we did not have yesterday. From in or around August of 2023, last August through January of this year, Ms. Yeager had numerous in-person and other conversations with attorney Terrence Bradley, in which information relating to the district attorney Willis and Mr. Wade was discussed. So she could be someone in his office who has access to his phone.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
And then here's Savannah on Twitter. Add witness intimidation to the list of crimes Fani Willis has committed. Instead of putting Trump in jail, she might end up there herself. That is where she belongs. Here's Just a Common Joe. Isn't this witness tampering? How many felonies can Miss Willis and co-conspirators commit before they're charged? Isn't this behavior the textbook of RICO? Isn't what she's actually doing with Terrence Bradley a racketeering and interference, a RICO charge? That is not what she's accusing Trump and all these other co-defendants formally of. Isn't she the one who should be on trial for RICO? Here's that David Schaefer. I really like this guy. I have not considered a plea deal with Fani Willis for even a nanosecond. I am fighting her wrongful prosecution with all my strength. Thank you so much for the prayers and encouragement. I have never once felt alone. This is what happens when we reach out on social media, my gang. You can find at David Schaefer right there on Twitter. You can send him money. He does have an open thing where people can fund him, but that's beside the point. But this is a good guy. These are the kind of people that Fani Willis tries to take out. Men of courage, men who stand, men who will not bow the knee and break to corruption. Terrence Bradley, you bowed the knee. You changed your story. You could come clean, my friend. If you see this, come clean and you can redeem yourself. Here's Bill Holloway. Guys, this is probably life out for Fulton County DA Fani Willis. The judge cannot ignore the mounting evidence that she perpetrated, orchestrated a fraud upon the court to hide evidence of nepotism and an illicit affair. No judge can let this slide. Doug in exile. Some of your
Man, shout out to Doug in exile, man, for the spicy. But man, oh man, Terrence, you getting yourself deeper and deeper in hot water. You're changing your story. I understand these are your partners. Fani and Mr. Nate are your people. But when you're back against the wall and everything is pointing in one direction, you're going to look crazy trying to go in the other direction, my boy. Bro, unless you want to go down with Fani, you better start telling the truth. The next time they ask you some questions, bro, it's not snitching when they already know the truth. Bro, they already know what's going on. And for you to sit up there and act like you can't speak against them because of the disclosure, or you sign a disclaimer paperwork or whatever you sign, the judge overruled that, said you got to answer these questions, bro. That's what you're here for.